everybody, welcome back to my channel, and I'm excited to share with you guys 9 interior design trends for the year 2022. Now, a lot of people have been practicing this already, but I would like to share it with you guys because there are little things, tweaks that you could do in your home that will make it look more elegant or elevated and updated. So the first one is embracing imperfections. Imperfections are nowadays practiced by a lot of interior designers, a lot of architects, because they put on a little feature of vintage ideas or vintage finishes in their homes or in their designs that are practiced because they look more elegant, they look more classy, they look more timeless, but there's a little tweak to it that makes it look more polished, but still that kind of worn out vintage looking finishes. Now I'll be putting a lot of samples here that I'll be showing to you guys, but those little tweaks of imperfections are like when you're going to continue with your lines or with your finishes. It's not usually known nowadays to be just like the perfect lines, to be like the perfect finish, like just white, black, those simple things or those minimal things. A lot of imperfection, like little chips and crooks, little flawed of the textures, those are known nowadays and practiced. I'll be showcasing some of those items or some of those designs here in the, let's say, picture box. So yeah, and the next one is kind of those curves. Curves are practiced nowadays. A lot of people like those straight, edgy lines, like those strong lines. But nowadays, curves are practiced, arches that are additional to your kind of modern look or modern take or those minimalist take. They add a few of those curves that will make it more homey, especially in homes. They practice a little bit of the curves, a little bit of arches in their walls or in their entryway, and it adds a little more comfort, a little more cozy kind of feel. And nowadays, a lot of us are staying in the comfort of our home, so it makes it more different for you to add a little bit more classiness and comfortability to your home. That adds a more relaxation that helps you want to stay in your home more, because a lot of us are elevating our home because since we're always in our home nowadays due to pandemic. The next one is textured walls. Now, textured walls are part of those kind of imperfection tips, but textured walls are the walls that you can literally touch. Like they're very, textured. Like the rough finishes, the matte finishes, or the rough structured finishes. Yes, a lot of those are evident nowadays. They're very beautiful, and I will actually be showcasing to you guys here some of those samples of textured walls. It adds a little bit of depth actually to your walls itself, especially those who like to put plain colored walls like white solid color, blue solid color. Having an accent wall elevates your home and gives it a little more class, or put an area or an accent nook that's going to be like a reading nook like that, because it adds a little depth to your design or to your interior, and it helps even elevate the home. It also looks good if you put an accent wall on the exterior of your home. The fourth one are details. So the fourth one are details like antiques, antique finishes or antique decorations. Not all of us would like to put a lot of antiques in our home, especially if you have an already old home with a lot of old furniture. That will be good actually. Having your antique kind of accent items like decorations or even antique furniture, they would look stunning in a modern or a more minimalist feel with the finishes that are more updated, and then you add that antique to add a little pop to your or character to your home or to your living space or even to your bedroom. It adds a bit of your personality, especially since you're going to keep your old items like those furniture that they're still refined, they're still in good condition, but they're not the broken ones, okay? Because I'll link down below my kind of things you should throw away, and part of it is broken furniture. So yes, keep those that are antique, they're still looking good, they're still looking fine. Like those kind of china cabinets, those are nice vintage and they'll be nice statement pieces. And a lot of people or a lot of designers as well are opting for a lot of accent areas or kind of centered kind of designs that are going to centralize a different interior pieces or different accent pieces that are going to look and elevate your home. Now the next one is practicing green. Now, not just literally green like plants, more on green kind of paint color, green palette for your home because it adds such warmth and comfortability to your home. It brings out a bit of that relaxation but still refreshing, and still something you'll be motivated to actually do your work or do your system, do your routine, maybe even relax, read a book, or get back on your classes. Green is actually a good kind of color palette, and a lot of people or a lot of designers as well are practicing different color of palette of green. There's kind of olive greens, there's sometimes forest green is beautiful as well, emerald, and a little bit of the mint green. Mint green is beautiful as a pop of color as well. And speaking of mint green, my bag is mint green right now. So yeah. So mint green or a lot of green tones are actually being practiced nowadays in the year 2022. So the next one is travertine finishes. Now I'll be showcasing samples of travertine finishes. We have actually offers of a lot of those finishes that I've been mentioning to you guys. And yeah, travertine finishes are very beautiful textures. They have a lot of gradients, a lot of lines, a lot of different colors on it, and they're beautiful as kind of the accent piece to your home or to your living space or to your area. Travertine finishes could be for your travertine tables. You can create or buy travertine tiles. Here we are at Tile Gallery. You can opt for that. It's cheaper and it also actually lasts longer. And then you'll put it as your table piece. Now, a table piece that you can do is you can ask for like kind of furniture, opting for designs or different designs. Then you put the travertine tiles there. It's a beautiful kitchen table. Countertops also, they're very beautiful as well. And I'll be showcasing some of those here. Now, travertine tiles are complicated because they have a lot of grains, they have a lot of patterns, but there are others who are travertine but more muted colors. You can opt for that if you don't want to try the whole big kind of designs or bolder designs, and they're still looking beautiful and they look stunning. And actually, they're timeless. A lot of the muted colors are actually timeless. And like I said, neutral colors are very timeless and they're very classy and they're not going to go out of style. Yeah. The next one is ribbed walls. Now, ribbed walls are, I'll be showcasing some samples. Ribbed walls are the walls or like wood slats that are, put or placed in the walls. It's actually known nowadays, and a lot of people are actually practicing it. Sometimes they're practicing it outside in their exterior designs, but a lot of people also like it in their home. It's such a zen kind of design. It's relaxing. It feels so good and warm. It adds warmth, especially if you put wood kind of ribbed walls. It elevates your home. It gives that straight line part of your contemporary design. It adds a little bit of cleanliness and relaxation when you look at it, and it's actually a fine look. It depends on what type of way you're going to put it. It's either diagonal, horizontal, vertical. It adds depth to a ribbed wall. It is also an example of a accent wall, but more evident and add to the wood tones. Then the next one are titanic fixtures. Now, titanic fixtures is those grand kind of fixtures. I'm not saying everything should be grand. I'm just saying suggesting some of those are the option of the beautiful accent piece, the center of your home or the center of your room. It's all about adding some details that are going to centralize your room and put it all together as a concept. Now, some of them will put a clean kind of room and then add a beautiful chandelier with details, but it doesn't have to be those kind of intricate ones. It could just be a big, grand kind of chandelier. Some of them would put for big vases. Now, that's very known nowadays. Or those beautiful trunks that are good for storage, but they're also good as a table piece. Those are nice kind of details that you can put that's going to actually add character to your home. These kind of titanic or big kind of fixtures, it doesn't have to be the typical that people would look for. Try to find one that accentuates your personality and accentuates your character, because it will be nicer to elevate your room with something that you feel you can relate to it. And the last one are tossed coverlets. Now, these are just a little detail that would add and elevate your home. A lot of people or a lot of superstars, a lot of celebrities are doing this, is adding some tossed covers or blankets to your sofas, to your pillow, to your sitting areas. It puts a little depth and texture to your typical kind of seating areas, and it's beautiful to a home. It adds comfort, it adds comfortability, it has a homey feel to your home. And yeah, I keep saying home because yes, we're always in our home nowadays. A lot of people are in their home nowadays. So it's nice to elevate your home, to make it more comfortable, to make it to a place that you actually like to stay in for a long period of time, because that's what's happening nowadays. So yeah, those are the 9 items or 9 trends that I think will be for 2022, and I did a lot of research on those as well. So I hope you like this video. I hope these are helpful. If you like it, please comment down below. Please like and subscribe as well. Don't forget to share to your friends and your family. And I'm here to offer to you guys different interior designs, different lifestyle choices, and yeah, I hope to see you in the next video. Bye! See ya!